Hello, everyone, and welcome back into another episode of The Three View. Today, we are joined by New Hampshire Junior Mountain Kings head coach Clint Cassavaugh. How's it going today?
I'm doing well, Britt. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. So we'll kind of jump right on into last season. First year in the NA3HL in the books. What was your biggest learning moment that you took away from last season?
Honestly, patience. We got into the league late. By the time everything got finalized and everything, and basically we had 4 months to find 100 hockey players.
Right.
And you're hitting the bricks, and out at all the showcases and all the combines, and everybody's saying no at the beginning, and you keep working, and then all of a sudden August 1st came last year, and all of a sudden the contracts started coming in, and people, the players started committing, and all of a sudden I was excited that we were going to have a season.
And, obviously you guys had a great season at that in your inaugural season, making the playoffs. What do you think was the biggest key to your success?
I think it was the players buying in from day one of the culture that we have. I'm a blue collar guy. My background's blue collar, so hard work goes a long way with me. And I think that the team bought into the outwork the opponent mentality that we have, and it really paid off. I think most of the teams in the East would tell you we were probably the one team or one of the teams you didn't want to play against because you knew we were always going to play hard for 60 minutes.
hmm And then you guys are one of, a select few that have an NA team in your building. Talk about the relationship you have with the North American team and the benefits in terms of exposure that the players have being in the same building.
Yeah, it goes back to our culture here is all about development, moving kids on to the next level, getting them prepared. Having the three academy teams and then the NA3 team as well. It's always that thing that everybody wants to strive for to get to that tier two. With us, the good thing is we had three players called up last year.
Mhm.
One was called up December 1st. He never came back to us, so good for him. He got 30 games at the NAHL level. And then the other two each got a game. And beyond that, we had probably about 15 players last year that practiced fairly regularly with them when they were doing battle drills and flow drills.
Yeah, and
So
as
it's
we
all part of that development thing. They got you got to get them to the practices. You got to see the compete level. They got to see what it's like at that level.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as we look at your team from last year, you have quite a few players with junior eligibility left. What players do you plan on having back this year that you're going to rely on both on and off the ice?
We got probably out of most of them, four or five are coming back. I'm going to be looking for a few of our players for leadership roles. Noah Levesque's one of them that comes to mind. Nathan Palmer's one. Two guys that have been in our system since they were 18 players.
Mhm.
So they kind of came up through the ranks again. The development model that we have. Those are two guys that I'll be relying on a lot for the leadership on and off the ice.
And as we look at last season, you had the opportunity to host the East Division Showcase, a unique opportunity that your division has, having an in-division showcase. Talk about that event as a whole. And, you're also going to be hosting a combine this year as well. Speak about, that as well.
So being able to, last year hosting the East Division, it's great because, as you know, in the East, we're in the hotbed for the colleges.
Mhm.
Um, so it was good to have the colleges come and be able to see it. This year, we're lucky enough that the East Division Showcase is actually going to be held at St. Anselm's College, which is
Awesome.
about 10 minutes down the road from us. I know all the teams in the division are excited that we're going to be having it there. It's going to be right on a college campus. And we have a good relationship with St. A's as well. Um, and I know as an organization wise, we are very excited to be hosting the combine next year. It's just something new for us that we'll be able to get exposure as well, and have a lot of people in our building, and get to see the building and stuff like that.
And we saw your staff at a few combines throughout the off season as well. Talk about the players you were able to recruit from those events and the benefits that players have being exposed to all these coaches around the league.
So the good thing about some of the players that we recruited, like top prospects, that was a really good one when they had the Ohio combine. They had the
Mhm.
top prospects going at the same time for the NAHL. I drafted a couple guys out of that were in the top prospects game. Unfortunately, one of them decided not to come, but the other one is he made a tier two um, training camp, not NAHL NCDC out west for Casper. So still seeing if he's coming. If he doesn't make that team, he will be with us. But it's great to see all those players and all, when the combines happen, you get a wide array from all over the country.
And as we look forward to this upcoming season, what plans do you have to keep that success going, and what are your biggest goals for this year?
The biggest thing is just never get outworked. That's kind of the plan that it's always worked is, hard work goes a long way in life, right? That's what we've always been told. So I'm a firm believer in the hard work rule. So it's the hard work, keep moving forward, keep, working on our skills, working on our stuff that we work on the systems, do the systems that work for us. And, we can kind of go from there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on today, and good luck this upcoming year.
Thank you, Brett. And we'll talk to you later.